Welcome to this demonstration of Cohesity's data platform integration for VMware with vRealize automation. In this video, I will demonstrate the integration capabilities between Cohesity's data platform and VMware's vRealize automation. But before I begin the demo, let me set the context for the functions that I will cover in this demonstration. vRealize automation is one of the fundamental components of VMware's cloud management platform. This is a component that plays a major role in all aspects of VMware's software-defined data center strategy. With vRealize automation, organizations can centralize and automate a broad range of operating and management functions of heterogeneous infrastructures at scale. So my goal with this demo is to demonstrate or showcase Cohesity's data platform integration capabilities with vRealize automation. And I'm going to do so during the provisioning activities of a particular application deployment. Now, I'll be demonstrating the selection of these capabilities and performance properties, but also I will be demonstrating the coexistence of two separate storage platforms that are being simultaneously consumed to satisfy an application's performance and data management services requirements. So let me start by jumping directly into the service catalog, choosing an available blueprint, and select it as the different virtual machines or applications that I want to deploy. Notice how here we have available the policies that should be applied to individual disks. This is obviously working in collaboration with the Storage Policy-Based Management Framework integration with vRealize automation and virtual SAN. And you can see how the different policies that are available here are performance driven, right? That's a primary storage function. Now, what we have available here through the Cohesity data platform integration is the accessibility to the data protection jobs and functions that have been defined in the Cohesity clusters through a policy framework directly within the same form, typically executed as part of your day one operations, as it should be. So we've done that to deploy a single virtual machine. We said that this is something that could be used at scale. So why don't we add a couple more virtual machines and then truly see what happens in the background. So let's go back to that particular blueprint, and instead of selecting a single instance of that virtual machine that I want to deploy, obviously being a mission critical application, let's choose, for example, 10. So whatever I do here when I select these qualities for primary storage as well as secondary storage, so performance related functions for the individual disks that are available here, obviously virtual SAN delivering high performance for each one of those disks. Then we're going to select the data management protection capabilities, Cohesity Data Protect, and choose the particular job as it relates to the importance of that application. So once the job is submitted, we can track the activity and identify within vRealize automation that the job has been submitted to the infrastructure, in this case particularly vSphere and also the Cohesity cluster. First, we'll check and identify that the machines have been provisioned and deployed. As you can see here, I'm validating the successful provisioning action of each one of them. The next action will be to identify whether they were added to the protection job on the Cohesity cluster or not. So very quickly, we're able to go to the Cohesity UI and identify that very quickly. So we go down to the actual job, which was assigned to the individual virtual machines and for protection. We navigate through the settings and we make sure we look at the actual job itself and what was protected. You can clearly see here that this policy has protected a number of virtual machines and they're listed right there immediately. At the same time, we can validate the successful deployment from a vSphere perspective, and you can see here that all of those virtual machines have been successfully deployed. And now when we look at the actual storage abstractions, obviously all of those virtual machines were deployed onto virtual SAN. One thing I'd like to point out here is that while I'm using virtual SAN as part of this demonstration, the same capabilities, the same functions and integrations from a Cohesity side work with traditional NAS SAN-based storage functions. I believe that satisfying data management requirements are as important as satisfying performance and availability requirements for any critical application. Therefore, being able to satisfy and meet both of those sets of requirements as part of the day one operational activities in any data center will be extremely useful and powerful. For once, I demonstrated the consumption of two individual storage platforms, one for primary purposes, performance and availability, the other one for secondary storage, data management purposes. But the interesting thing here is that only Cohesity, through their integration with vRealize automation, is the only company and solution that today allows you to combine both of these functions, both of these tasks, into the same form where the primary storage characteristics are being defined. This would actually help you or help organizations into not overlooking the data protection tasks or data management tasks that traditionally take place after the day one operations. At Cohesity, we aim to help organizations minimize operational risks when it comes to data management aspects. We never compromise the security, protection, availability, and accessibility to the data. This is the type of integration and experience you can expect from Cohesity moving forward, and there's more to come. Thank you for watching.